You know, the tendency is to focus only on credit quality, and that, of course, is a big issue in the industry, although I think almost everybody's getting better. But I would tell you, while we had a couple of hundred people focused on that all throughout the network for M&I, over 9,000 employees were focused on serving the customers we had today, trying to build the business, and add a few during the recession. And the measure, one measure of that is we received from Greenwich Associates 6 national awards and 2 local awards based on quality of product and quality of services. Well, we have plenty of areas to improve in. Clearly, there's a focus on today's business and being able to build it. You saw in the commercial real estate slide that I showed up here that our commercial real estate portfolios perform pretty well. I would add the same piece on the commercial and industrial portfolio. So that would be the piece that many of you in the audience actually run. You run a business, we finance it. Well, it might have a real estate component related to your building or facilities. The core business is doing something, and that portfolio has performed very, very well, as it did in the last recession. From a growth standpoint, wealth management, we have the single largest wealth management platform of any regional bank in the country. Wealth management revenues over the 5-year period ending in 2009, up 12%. First quarter this year to first quarter last year, wealth management revenues up 10%. Our assets under management, $33 billion. Assets under administration, $127 billion, both near all-time records for M&I. Of the assets we manage, about 30% are in the Marshall Fund. So those are the funds, the M&I funds that we manage for our customers. Whether you look at a 1, 3, or 5-year track record, we have 7 to 9 of those funds in the top quartile in the country, so over half. 5 to 6 of those funds are in the top decile, the top 10% in the entire country in their category. Our wealth management business has done incredibly well. On the bank side, we have had very, very robust deposit growth. Our savings accounts, the last 3 quarters, have grown 150% compared to the prior quarter. Our checking account balances for the last 4 quarters have grown 20% compared to the last quarter. Net interest margin last quarter, a lot of it has grown, a lot of it due to bringing down non-performing assets where you get no interest income, up 18 basis points. The reason I tell you some of those facts are that M&I is earning $185 to $190 million per quarter before taxes and before credit costs. So the point of all that is that the core business at M&I is doing very, very well as we come out of the recession. So as I wrap up, the question that I get asked most is, how is M&I doing? And I would tell you, M&I is doing fine. We had some credit issues. We were very proactive in terms of getting after them. The core banking and wealth management business is doing very, very well. All the credit trends that we have right now are moving in a positive direction. I'm sure when you look at any single quarter on its own, you might say, this could have happened or that could have happened, but when you look at the overall trends, they're doing very well. And at this point in time, M&I is absolutely on the path back to profitability.